Hello and welcome everyone to my channel. The name is Reshmi Mukherjee. My name is also the same as you see over here, and here in my channel you get ICCIS English language and English literature topics. Everything is discussed in the playlist. कोई भी chapter आप लोगों को चाहिए तो वहाँ पे जाके you can revise them before your exam. Whatever important questions that can come, most of them are there. Some are discussed in the live classes. You can check them. Okay, website, this is my own website where I have uploaded some of the written materials that you wish to take. Okay, act 4 scene 1 line by line, all single lines explanations are given over there. You can check it, and there are many question papers, comprehension passages, how to write précis, different kinds of writing skills are provided there. You can check that. And if you want to stay connected, this is the Telegram channel that you can join, and you will find the link in the description box. You can stay connected because I share the link over there. You can get access to that, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Moving to the next part, online private classes. The batch for the next year is going to start right from April, and it will end by May. So because we will start together after May, after the end of May, the last date of May, we are not going to induct anybody else. And even if we do it, it will be highly extremely high pace, so do not wait for that. Simply join from April if you are interested in, and finish it by May. Okay, you can talk about that from right now itself, or after your exam. Okay, that time span is given just because I found one mail where somebody was informing about the exam. You wanted to talk about the after the exam, so for that May is also allowed. Okay, if you are interested, this is the email ID where you will have to write to me, the class, okay, the state where you belong from, okay, and the desired number of classes. Generally 2 classes I take per week. And if you are interested in more, you can always ask for it, but that depends on the availability. Okay, so after that, the next thing is about the class timings. Check the class timings, don't miss the class, it is high time now. Tuesday 9:45 p.m., Saturday 9:45 p.m., Thursday and Sunday 8:30 p.m. All right, and the same timings will continue even after the exam in classes 11s and 12s. Okay, subscribers, you can also share your question papers with me for discussion, and because it is very close to exam now, you can even send सेपरेट क्वेश्चंस. आपको पूरा क्वेश्चन पेपर में डाउट नहीं है, सिर्फ एक सेंटेंस आपको नहीं आ रहा है, 2 sentences नहीं आ रहा है, you can write to me, send clear pictures or write down the question in the mail itself. This is the email ID, and if you are sending question paper, PDF has to be very clearly taken. It has to be made into a PDF. Okay, and please do not share questions. Even last class I told you, please do not share your answer scripts with me. Subjective answers are there, so that will generally I take around 25-30 minutes to correct it. That is not possible at the moment. I'm extremely sorry for that. If you have doubts in a particular question, you can ask in the class in the comment box, but you can, even if it is a preposition phrasal verb, one preposition phrasal verb, you can ask in the chat box, in the mail ID also. I will try to answer as many as possible. Let's move to the questions part. See, we remember we did this part. We started from Act 3, Scene 1, Scene 2, Scene 3, Scene 4, Scene 5. We did all. Okay, so after coming to Scene 5 in the last class, we started with Act 4 also. See, these markings are already done, so you can finish this. Okay, you can follow this if you haven't followed. And today we are going to start with Act 4, Scene 2. Scene 2, Scene 1 we have already finished. So let's start. First question: how does Nerissa react when Luciano delivers her a ring for Portia? That means Bassanio's ring. So she slaps him. She says that she will try to get Gratiano to give up his ring too. She says that Gratiano better not give away their monkey. What monkey? That is Jessica's thing, no, not Nerissa. Slaps him. He never slaps her. Sorry, she never slaps him. None of the above is wrong because option B is correct. Okay, she says that I will also try to take Gratiano's ring. Okay. Next question, move to number 2. Where does the scene take place? A street in Venice, masquerade. What masquerade? There is no masquerade in in Act 4 Scene 1. Court in Belmont. They haven't yet reached Belmont. A street in Venice or court in Venice? They were out of the court, no? Not in the court. So a street in Venice. Number 3. Name 2 things that Portia asked Antonio and Bassanio for. This question last class also I was talking, we found a similar kind of question. Ring and a letter, no letter was asked. Okay. Ducats, no. So gloves and a ring, gloves and a letter. Again, letter is cancelled. So gloves and a ring. Gloves from Antonio and ring from Bassanio. Okay. Number 3 we have done. Number 4. At the end of Act 4, where does Portia send Nerissa? To find Antonio? No. To Bassanio? No. Back to Belmont? Of course not. They went together. To Shylock's house, remember, to sign, to make him sign certain documents, right? At the end of Act 4, where does Portia send Elsa, right? So, number 4 we have done. Number 5, who is dressed as a lawyer's clerk? Jessica? No. Jessica is nobody here. Graciano? No. As a lawyer's clerk, the lawyer was Portia. So, who will be the clerk? Of course, Nerissa, right? So, if you think I am hurrying a bit, be doing it a bit fast, you just pause my video, check the options, and then play it again so that you can see whether you have answered it correctly or not. Okay, so Act 4 Scene 2 we have completed. There is not much in Act 4 Scene 2. So that is all from this scene. Now we are moving to the last part. We will finish it today itself. Instead of wasting time, we are slowly moving to Act 5. Okay. Now, before we move, we see certain points over here, important points. Ring incident intensifies the couple's love feelings. All the couples are pleased with their good fortune. Everyone is happy over here at the end of the scene, and it is slowly changing into a perfect comedy. Okay, so it is actually not a perfect comedy, it is a tragic comedy, right? As we all know. So this is from Act 5, as you can see from the first question. Act 5 opens with which two characters trading verbal barbs about their love? They were talking, no, with each other. Who is this couple? Jessica Lorenzo, Antonio Bassanio. Now, of course, about their love, no, Antonio and Bassanio, we cannot take them. Then, because at that moment, these two characters have not yet reached Belmont. Portia and Bassanio, both of them have not yet reached. Nerissa and Rusciano, they too haven't reached. So, who were there? Jessica and Lorenzo. Okay. Remember, many characters they were talking about, so it is going to be option number A. Next, number 2. Who were the first people to return to Belmont? Nerissa Graciano? No, they did not go together. No, they're not coming back together. So cancel. Portia, Nerissa? No. Oh, sorry. So next, what do we have? Jessica and Lorenzo? No, they were already there. They're not returning. Antonio Bassanio returned second. First who returned? Portia and Nerissa. Right. Let's move to the third question. Where does Portia tell Lorenzo she has been? Tending to work of a wife? No. Visiting mine uncle in Padua? No. None of the above. No. Why? Because option number A is correct. Praying for our husband's welfare. Okay. Because monastery part is not written. This is our best option over here. That's why I say always check all the options. Not a single option you find and you think this is the best option. There can be a better option, there can be a best option. Always go for the best. Okay. With whom does Griciano argue when he enters the scene? With whom is Griciano arguing? He will not argue with Bassanio. He will not argue with Launcelot over here. How can he argue with himself? He was arguing with Nerissa regarding losing the ring, right? So, because this is a recorded class, once the class is over, do let me know how you liked the session, whether you liked it or did not like it at all. Whatever it is, just write to me in the comment box. Okay. In Act 5, or if any particular question आपको कोई doubt हो तो वो भी बता देना. Okay, I will check and I will tell you. If it is my mistake, I will rectify myself. If it is not, just like in the last to last class, Act 3, Scene 5, I made a mistake in two questions. So I rectified it. You let me know which question you have doubted. I will clarify, or I will try to check whether it is incorrect. Then I will rectify myself. Okay. Next. In Act 5, how does Portia discover that Bassanio gave away his ring? She sees his empty ring finger. Bassanio confesses the truth immediately. Griciano tells her, Nerissa tells her. Of course, Griciano tells her, no, that, remember Portia was saying, Are, my husband will never do something like this. How could you do this with Nerissa? So Griciano immediately confronts that, Are, your husband has also done the same thing. That is why though I also gave the ring to the clerk, because my master gave it to the lady, the lawyer. Number 6. What does Portia say she will never do until she sees the ring? She will never be his wife, sleep in peace, no, speak to Bassanio, no, let Antonio stay in Belmont, no. She will never be his wife because he has done something which can't be, which cannot, which he could not even, she could not even think of. Okay. Number 7. Who might have the ring according to Portia? Antonio, no. Cristiano, no. Shylock, no. Another woman. That was what the all the you know uh, trouble was about, right? That these two men have given their rings to some other women. That is why the trouble was there. Who steps in and tries to explain to Portia that Bassanio's words are true? Not Lorenzo, not Launcelot, he was not present here, not Gratiano, but Antonio. Antonio comes and says, I am the issue of all the trouble. So I am sorry for whatever has happened. Okay, Bassanio is not wrong. What does Portia give to Antonio? His own room at Belmont? No. The ring? His gloves? A kiss? Of course, no. The ring, right? He gives the ring, she gives the ring of whose? Bassanio's ring, and says that let him not lose it again, right? Number 10. What does Portia present as proof that she was the young lawyer in the courtroom? Gratiano's ring? No. Antonio's gloves? No. A letter from a monk at the monastery? They did not even go to the monastery, right? So C is wrong. Number D. Letter from Padua written by Dr. Bellario. So we have reached to question number 10. We are moving to question number 11. Before that, let me tell you that in the next class, which is Sunday's class, I will be doing a phrasal verb exercise, a long one, maybe 30-35 sentences. We are going to do that. As far as possible, we will try and do that. But also remember that write down your doubts. We will discuss them as much as possible, okay, in the class itself. What does Lorenzo think about people who do not like music? He has no opinion. No, he has. They are clever. No, they amuse him. They do not amuse him. They deserve cruelties because they are bad men. Okay. Number 12. What makes Portia think the music she and Arisa hear is more beautiful? Her intellect? No. The lonely setting? No. Her victories? No. The night, of course. It is the night, it is calm and peaceful. That is why all the music also sounds very sweet and soft. Okay, so we have 12 questions from here, Act 5, Scene 1. I believe that is what was shared with me. So we have completed Act 5, Scene 1 also, and we are going to end today's class over here. And remember that you can share your questions with me, your doubts with me over here in this email ID. Even if you are not sharing question papers, you can share your single doubts. We will discuss as long as I am free. I will try to do it. And these are the class timings. Write them down: 9:45 Saturdays and Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays, 8:30 p.m. Class online private class batch is going to start from April, and the induction will end at the end of May. Okay, so April and May, these 2 months you can join, and because after that enrollment will be closed. Those interested, this is the email ID you have to mail over here. You have to mention your class, your state, and number of desired classes. 2 classes per week I provide. In case you need more, you will have to write to me, of course, but it depends on the availability. Okay, वेबसाइट में आपको बहुत सारा written materials मिलेगा. Act 4 Scene 1 का पूरा explanation मिलेगा. Follow that from there. That is also free, so you can utilize that. There are comprehension passages, grammar sheets, phrasal verbs. You can check them. Okay, answers are also written in the end, so you can follow that with the answers. Telegram channel, you can stay connected. In the description box, you will find the link, and I share the link myself over there of live classes, of whatever classes I upload, videos I upload, so you will not miss any video. And of course, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Okay, in the channel, any topic, कोई भी topic छोड़ के मत जाना. Okay, just revise once, or if you are leaving it after you have सारा chapters पढ़ने के बाद थोड़ा सा वो audio सुन लेना. Okay, from the YouTube. Okay, that's all. So hope we meet on Sunday's class before our exam day. Okay, that's it. Bye bye. Thank you so much, everyone.